At first glance, there's no similarities between Claws, Legion, The Alienist, This Is Us, and Black Mirror episode U.S.S. Callister. The challenges the actors and showrunners faced on these dramas were often miles apart, despite most of them being lumped into the same Emmys categories. But in talking at TheWrap's Emmy Actors panel at the Landmark Theaters in Los Angeles Thursday night, Niecy Nash, Aubrey Plaza, Brühl, Chrissy, Metz and Cristin Milioti each explained why these dramatic roles pushed Hollywood to think of them differently. The industry was like, "No, pumpkin, you're funny, and that's what you do." It took me a very long time to invite them to see me how I saw myself. Claws star Niecy Nash told TheWrap's Steve Pond. "I couldn't get into certain rooms because they were like, oh no, we know what she does." But that all changed when she appeared on the HBO drama, Getting On. Also read, How Dakota Fanning, Luke Evans, Alex Rich and Evan Peters embraced the limited series video. Ted Soku, "I got Emmy nominated and they went, we didn't know you could do that, right? I've been trying to tell you," Nash said. On Claws, a crime drama about women working in a Florida nail salon, Nash was able to tackle subject matter that would have normally been reserved for a man on a show like The Sopranos. For a black woman on the south side of 40 to be in a situation where she's not married, she doesn't have children, she's very unapologetic in how she moves around, she has sex for her own pleasure," Nash said. "I had not seen that woman who looked like me before on television in quite a while." Also read, Parks and Recreation, stars Amy Poehler, Rashida Jones, Aubrey Plaza reunite for Valentini's Day photo. Ted Soku. Aubrey Plaza is likewise very well known for her comedic work on Parks and Recreation, and in a number of films. But Plaza went one step further in branching out, literally stepping into the role of a part originally written for a middle-aged man on Legion. "It's an opportunity for me to play lots of different characters in one, and I thought that would be really challenging," Plaza said. "I can't tell you why creator Noah Hawley thought I could do that, but I thought it was interesting, and if he would trust me to inhabit that character and create that character from nothing, that would be a really interesting." Chrissy Metz already had the role of a lifetime as Kate Pearson in This Is Us, and she knew from the start it was one that Hollywood has rarely seen on screen. Fact that we've never seen a plus-size woman on a network television show who's actually going through something and not the butt of the joke or the best friend, but the main character, a lead character with flaws and a really big heart. Of course everyone wanted to audition for it, Metz said. Also read, This Is You star Chrissy Metz on overcoming body shamers, hurt people, Ted Soku. But now as This Is Us has gotten even bigger in its second season, examining family issues like paternity, insecure concerns about weight and miscarriages, Metz has reached audiences in ways no one could have expected. "I know so many women who said, I never knew how to talk to anybody about this," Metz said. To speak to a woman you've never met before for who's crying in your arms basically about understanding a miscarriage or something that they've gone through, it's so much more than a television show and more than I could have ever dreamt. For Brühl, The Alienist was an opportunity for him to sink into a long-running character arc in a way he hadn't been able to with the film, but it also required him to demonstrate he could act as a Victorian-era New Yorker instead of just a brooding, 21st-century German. "I've been envious watching all these great shows the last few years, and I've just been waiting for the right thing to come," Brühl said. "For me, I had to work a lot with a dialect coach to lose my Germanness, which took a couple of weeks and months and was important for me because I talk a lot in this show. I wanted to feel comfortable and at ease with that language." Ted Soku. Also read, all 19 Black Mirror episodes ranked, from good to mind-blowing, photos, and though Cristin Milioti, who joined the panel via Skype, has jumped from comedies to dramas in her career, U.S.S. Callister allowed her to tap into both of her strengths. I sort of got to do 2 films at once, one a mumblecore, office film where I got to play the mouse, and then this incredible, Star Trek, adventure where I got to play the hero. Milioti said. And I got the opportunity to explore so many different layers of this one person, which is what we all have. Again, everyone had distinct challenges and experiences on their show, but Milioti summed up perhaps the greatest challenge for the whole panel. The hardest part was it ending. Milioti said, roles like that are so special. Casts like that are so special. I cried like an absolute baby on the last day, because I knew how exciting that was to be a part of. That was the hardest part. I knew we would never get to go back and do that again. Watch a video from TheWrap's Emmy Actors panel discussion above. TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast in Austin took place on March 11th, concurrent with the 2018 South by Southwest Film Festival. TheWrap CEO Sharon Waxman, Play Big Inc. Founder Nancy Giordano, Fusion Media President and CCO Camila Jimenez Villa, IFC VP of Original Programming Cristin Lubrano, Flipboard Managing Editor Gabriella Schwartz, and Pussyhat Project founder Janice Wyman at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast Austin, photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Flipboard Managing Editor Gabriella Schwartz and Pussyhat Project founder Janice Wyman at the Power Women Breakfast. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Katie Couric speaks with other attendees at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast in Austin. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. TheWrap CEO and Editor-in-Chief Sharon Waxman welcomes attendees at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast in Austin. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Sharon Waxman introducing the Power Women Breakfast, Austin. Photographed by Mitch Waxman for TheWrap. Sharon Waxman announces TheWrap's Power Women Summit. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Katie Couric speaks at the Power Women Breakfast, Austin. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Katie Couric speaks with Sharon Waxman at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Katie Couric speaks with Sharon Waxman at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Attendees listen at the Power Women Breakfast Austin. Photographed by Mitch Waxman for TheWrap. The scene at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast in Austin. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Attendees at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast in Austin. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Katie Couric speaks with Sharon Waxman at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Katie Couric speaks with Sharon Waxman at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Katie Couric speaks with Sharon Waxman at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Attendee asks Katie Couric a question at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast in Austin. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Katie Couric embraces Sharon Waxman at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Attendees at the Power Women Breakfast, the scene at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Attendees at the Power Women Breakfast. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. An attendee at the Power Women Breakfast. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. President and Co of Fusion Media Camila Jimenez Villa speaks on the Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nancy Giordano, founder of Play Big Inc., speaks on the Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Camila Jimenez Villa, Cristin Lubrano and Nancy Giordano at the Power Women Breakfast. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Camila Jimenez Villa speaking on the Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nancy Giordano speaks on the Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. The Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Attendees at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast. Photographed by Mitch Waxman for TheWrap. Mitch Waxman for TheWrap. The Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. The Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. An attendee listens to the Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. A Pink Ceiling CEO Cindy Whitehead listens to Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. The Pussyhat Project founder Jana Zweiman listens to the Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Jana Zweiman speaks to Gabriella Schwartz, managing editor at Flipboard. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Jana Zweiman speaks to Gabriella Schwartz. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Jana Zweiman speaks to Gabriella Schwartz. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Katie Couric listens to Jana Zweiman and Gabriella Schwartz. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. An attendee at the Power Women Breakfast. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Katie Couric and attendees at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Jana Zweiman mingles with Power Women Breakfast attendees. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Attendees mingle and share photos of the Power Women Breakfast Austin. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Sharon Waxman and Katie Couric taking a selfie at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Attendees check in at the Power Women Breakfast, Austin. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. The scene at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast in Austin. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Attendees exchange contact info at Power Women Breakfast, Austin. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Attendees mingle at the Power Women Breakfast at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Sharon Waxman with attendees at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. A table setting at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast, Austin. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Attendee at TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast, Austin. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Photographed by Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Attendees at the Power Women Breakfast, Austin. Photographed by Mitch Waxman for TheWrap. Nathan Rocky for TheWrap. Katie Couric taking a selfie with an attendee. Photographed by Mitch Waxman for TheWrap. Katie Couric speaks with an attendee. Photographed by Mitch Waxman for TheWrap. Attendee photographed by Mitch Waxman for TheWrap. Attendee with her caricature photographed by Mitch Waxman for TheWrap. TheWrap's Power Women Breakfast in Austin took place on March 11, concurrent with the 2018 South by Southwest Film Festival.